For the past few months, the San Francisco 49ers repeatedly said they'd like to keep Deebo Samuel for a long, long time. Obviously, he's had one of his most productive seasons, and he has been kind of a Swiss Army knife of sorts, kind of doing and just getting yardage, getting touchdowns in so many different ways. He's entering the final year of his rookie contract. He looked around, saw the wide receiver landscape, and was like, wait a minute. Wait, he's getting paid that? Christian Kirk is getting paid what? Wait, Tyreek Hill's getting paid what? Hold up. How come I'm not getting paid? So guess what happened, Scotty? He decided he wanted to ask for more money. And what happened when he did? Obviously, he didn't like the answer from the San Francisco 49ers, because all of a sudden he looked and is starting to ask for a trade, demanding his way out so he can get paid somewhere else. Now, it comes at a time when salaries for wide receivers are skyrocketing in the league. Again, Devontae Adams, $28.5 million. Tyreek Hill, $30 million. Obviously, if you're a top guy and you're, doing a little bit of everything, you're going to want to get paid with those guys too. Man, wide receiver contracts. We talked about it a while back. We talked about it on one of your coming in hots. It's starting to trickle out into all the reaches of the wide receiver cores in every single NFL team if you have a top receiver. So, Scotty, what are your thoughts on the Deebo Samuel and trade demand, and where do you think he goes?
My first thought is Trent Bach should be ejected from the universe, not the league.
From the universe.
From the universe.
Whoa!
This all spawned. Trent Bach, if you don't know, is the GM for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This all spawned because he decided to pay a ridiculous amount of money to Christian Kirk, who has accomplished really nothing of note in his career. He's been fine in Arizona, but nothing special. And he got paid like an $18 million a year deal for no reason at all. They outbid the second bidder by about $9 million a year, I would imagine, for Christian Kirk. And this is where this all started. So I would like to say a quick fuck you to Trent Bach, if I could, because this has ruined wide receivers. It's ruined it. I don't even want to touch these wide receivers now. Listen, Deebo Samuel is nice, right? But let's look a little bit closer, okay? He's going into his fourth year. His first year, he played 11 games, little injury prone, 802 yards. Nothing wrong with that as a rookie in 11 games. That's a nice stat line, okay? He had 14 carries for 159 yards. That's actually insane. It's 11.4 per carry.
Pretty good.
Year. Second year, played in 5 games. Well, started 5 games, played in seven. Okay, 391 yards. So in his second year, didn't do much. 8 carries, 26 yards. Irrelevant there. Third year, blows up. 1,405 yards receiving. 59 carries for 365 yards. Which is 6.2 yards a carry. That's incredible. Congrats. You talked a lot about money. This one, I mean, it's about money, but it's about more than that, Chris. It's about Deebo does not want to be a running back anymore. I think STG said it first in the chat. Deebo doesn't want to play running back anymore because he wants to preserve his body and get paid. And he doesn't want to get run into the ground by San Francisco another year and have the wear and tear that a running back, because what do we all know now? Running backs don't last.
Nope.
The wear and tear on a running back is just steep and it's drastic. And if he's going to get even 100 carries a year, that's going to kill his, the life, the how long his career can last. I don't blame Deebo for that. I wouldn't, but if you're trading him or you're a team that's getting him, that's half the appeal. That's half the appeal is how good he is. You can place him as a running back. He can get you this. You can put him out wide. He can get you that.
Yep.
Even out wide, he's really, really good. But he's not like Tyreek good. I'm sorry. He's not. What trait does he have as strictly a wide receiver better than Tyreek Hill? I don't see it. So it'll be super interesting to see what happens with the trade market here. But he's not alone. There are a ton of wide receivers
Yep.
who have the same year as Deebo. Actually, it's DK Metcalf, it's AJ Brown, it's Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry in Washington. All these guys aren't participating in voluntary workouts. All of them, I think 3 of the 4 have the same agent as Deebo. And they're all just wanting a new contract.
Tom Cruise?
It's out of control. Yeah. Tom Cruise is doing, like, he doesn't even have to do movies anymore because he's doing way better as an agent. It's out of control with these wide receivers. Like, play out your deal,
Guys,
and then get a big deal. Like, you've played 3 years in the league, and you're like sitting out and complaining and this and that. It'll be wildly interesting to see if these guys get dealt and for what. But as a Chiefs fan, they've been rumored on a lot of these guys. Nah, save me 20+ million a year and give me a first round